Good morning. You are listening to UpReach, a morning devotional presented by the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee, to encourage you as you face the opportunities and challenges of today. These are the names of the mighty men whom David had: Josheb-Basshebeth, the Tachmonite, chief among the captains. He was called Adino the Eznite because he had killed 800 men at one time. And after him was Eleazar, the son of Dodo, the Ahohite, one of the three mighty men with David when they defied the Philistines who were gathered there for battle, and the men of Israel had retreated. He arose and attacked the Philistines until his hand was weary, and his hand stuck to the sword. The Lord brought about a great victory that day, and the people returned after him only to plunder. And after him was Shammah, the son of Agi, the Hararite. The Philistines had gathered together into a troop where there was a piece of ground full of lentils. So the people fled from the Philistines. But he stationed himself in the middle of the field, defended it, and killed the Philistines. So the Lord brought about a great victory. 2 Samuel chapter 23, verses 8 through 12. Both David and Jesus pull together teams of followers that are the most unlikely groups to accomplish what they achieve. David's small army of men becomes known as David's mighty men because of their extraordinary exploits. However, they are the rejects of society. Jesus' team is made up of common men who would never have been chosen by other rabbis. They are men who would not have qualified for mentorship by most rabbis of their day, yet they are chosen by Jesus. We can learn three key things about David and how he relates to his mighty men. First, David's men come to him as a result of battle. They fight together and learn firsthand from one another's capabilities. They cover one another's backside on several occasions, and they trust each other. Second, David models servant leadership with his men. When three of his mighty men risk their lives to obtain drinking water for him during a battle, David refuses to drink it, choosing instead to pour it out onto the ground. This no doubt makes a big impression on his men and only draws greater devotion to him because of his own sacrifice. Finally, David and his men experience God-sized victories when they are the underdogs. They fight bigger armies and more resourceful enemies than themselves. They see God's hand in their victories. Do you ever find yourself in a position in which you need to build a team today? Keep these things in mind as you build your own team. Learn from the management styles of David and of Jesus by modeling their style of servant leadership. This has been UpReach, a presentation of the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee. I am Kyle Bolton, the pulpit minister at Church Street, and I would like to personally invite you to come and share times of Bible study and worship with us each week. We meet every Sunday at 9 o'clock a.m. for our morning worship, followed by our Sunday school for all ages at 10:15 a.m. Then we meet again at 6 o'clock p.m. for our evening worship. We also have a midweek meeting for devotion and Bible study on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. As we experience this holiday season, it is my prayer that you and your family will be safe as you travel, that God will bless you with some wonderful times of fellowship with family and friends, and that God will use you in a personal way to bless the life of another. Then, as this holiday season concludes and life gets back into a familiar routine, please remember that every day is about Jesus. If we at the Church Street Church of Christ can help lead you to know more about Him, not just about His miraculous birth, but also about His life, His teachings, His ministry with people, His cruel death, His burial, His amazing resurrection, and His promise to one day come again to reward those who are faithful to Him each day, please call on any of us at the Church Street Church of Christ at 359-3597. You may also check out our website for more information and contact details at www.churchst.org. We are willing to help you in your walk with God at any time, day or night, for there is no other relationship as vital as this one, because this is the only relationship you will ever have that has eternal consequences. Remember, God loves you, and so do we.